Page 30, the trumpet and the drum. So, left hand, you got a drum going on. This fun sounding thing. Wonderful, ain't it? In the right hand, you got the trumpet going on. And they're going to play together. They do that sometimes. We'll start with talking about the right hand. Now keep in mind this is in the key of G major. It's got one sharp. All the F's are sharped unless there's a natural sign. So at the top of page 31, when the right hand comes in, you're in this position. You look at the finger numbers and the notes, you're in this position. Remember the F sharp? For the first measure, you're going to move around a little bit, because the second measure, now you're coming down. Leave the thumb where it is and just come down with the hand here. And then in the next line, you got to go back up for one measure, and you're going to move around a little bit. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Lift up and come down. Just lift it. It's between a phrase. And 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 4. In the second line now, you're here. Lift up. They give you two sets of finger numbers here. The bottom finger number is the one they suggest. Remember the C sharp? And all the way across, the bottom finger number, the one without the parentheses, is the one they suggest. The other finger number is it's an alternate fingering. You can try it out and see if you like it better. If you do, you use that one. So instead of 2, you come up and you're in this position. The problem with it is that when you get to the last measure of that line, you got to cross over because you're out of position to the second finger. For that reason, I suggest you use the bottom fingering number that you the second measure of the second line, or measure 10. Use second finger, not thumb. Stay in this position. Then in the last line, again, I suggest the bottom fingerings here, fourth finger. Remember, those are both C sharps because that sharp applies for the rest of the measure. Next measure, same thing. Now in the third measure, now you get a natural sign for the second C, so now it's a C natural. Left hand has got this drum going. You only got 2 notes, the F sharp and the G. You're saying 1 and 2. It's up to you. I prefer 2 and 3 myself. Doesn't matter, it's a personal thing. Fingerings they give you are suggestions. Your teacher, if you have one, will tell you what they think it should be, I'm sure. I prefer 2 and 3. Rhythm-wise, now, the drum has a certain rhythm pattern going, and no matter what the trumpet's going to do, drum's got to keep that rhythm pattern going, because it's not the same rhythm as what the trumpet's going to do. So let's look at this line on page 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that's pretty much it. Not totally, but pretty much it throughout this piece. The drum's just going to keep that rhythm going. That's what drums do. So when you get the hands together at the top of 31, watch out. Rest. 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 See the challenge there? The rhythm is not going to be the same. Good luck with that. Now, we go in and we add the slurs. You see at the top of page 31 in the right hand we have these slurs. The idea is, without the slurs, you just connect everything. But we're kind of pretending like we're a trumpet. And this slur means different things for different instruments. And on a trumpet, it simply means you don't tongue the second note. You tongue the first note and just keep blowing as you finger the second note. So it's ta, ta, ta. There's a little breaking sound every time you tongue it. There's just an instant where it's silence, and that's what we have to do here. It's ta, 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 ta. So put a little silence before and after each slur. And the drums just do their thing. It's wonderful, and that's how the idea goes, I think. Dynamic wise, it starts out loud, and it says marcato. Marcato is a marked, it's like a drum, it's percussive, it's boom. It's like a sort of an accent. Rest, rest. You can have a little silence between, you have to have anyway on a piano, but the idea is, a drum, when you hit it, it doesn't ring out. I mean, it's very short sound. It's like it's staccato. It's not staccato in this piece, but it's not all connected legato either. I would not play it like this. Rest, rest, rest. That's not the way a drum would do it. You disconnect them. Rest, rest, rest. Then over on page 31, when you get down to the third line, it says più F. Più means with or more loudness. F is forte, loud. Guess you can play it a little louder than you've been playing, since the trumpet's not playing. Otherwise, you got to keep it down a little bit because we want to hear the trumpet. And then in the last line, there's forzandos on all three notes for both hands. A sforzando is a major accent. You go, ugh. I don't know why they're giving you accents and sforzandos both. It's a little overkill in my opinion. Either one would do it. Sforzando is a bigger accent than an accent. A sforzando is like a musical bang. It's a hit 'em. Well, don't hit 'em. Be nice about it, but play them loud. And disconnect them. Don't play them legato. And watch the accents in the right hand on the last line on page 31. The accent. Give it a little more oomph. 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 Every one of them. It's like those are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. That kind of thing. So give it a little more on the right hand, not the left, just the right hand there. Now, speed wise, think of a march. Just a 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, right, left, right. So when you get to the top of page 31, that's sort of what I think the speeds go. You choose the speed you want to do. When you're learning it, you go slow and gradually speed it up. I'd like to play it with you slowly to double check these rhythms. The notes shouldn't be a problem, but the rhythms we need to check. Now, I'm not going to do the dynamics, I'm just going to play it. I'll give us 4 counts. Go ahead and put your right hand up and have it ready to go at the beginning. 1, 2, ready and go, and 1, and rest, and rest, and rest, and. Rest and 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 rest, 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 rest,